guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Priscilla. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am doing a very, very interesting series that is very close to my heart. I love amplifying women's voices and telling stories about women who have just who are successful, but yet they're very ordinary. Like you meet them on the street, you didn't know the things they've done. So today I have a guest of mine that I had her story through a friend, and I was like, this is a story that my channel needs to actually highlight. So I want to introduce to you Fifi, but before Fifi comes, if you've not subscribed and you're watching, I can see the numbers you guys are not subscribing. Like, what? How? Please click and subscribe. Yeah. Anyway, Fifi, you're welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you so much, Priscilla. Hi, subscribers. Glad to be here.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I heard your story from a friend of mine who's also a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And I just said, this is a story that we need to talk about. It's something that we don't talk about much often, but thank you so much for being able to come out and share with us.
I'm glad.
Yeah. So maybe if you could I do this for everyone. So just tell us something that's unique about yourself.
Okay. My name is Fiona Noamanya. I have a unique ability to do nothing. Absolutely nothing for days on end while I'm thinking.
Wow. Yes. So you must really be very reflective as a person.
Yes, I am. I'm a thinker.
Wow.
Yes.
Guys, when I said I know people who are awesome, you've had. Anyway, so Fifi, let's just maybe we could just delve into the topic for today is how did you transition from your 9 to 5 to how did you make your side hustle actually a business? Like I know you had a side hustle when you were doing your 9 to 5 job, and then now it is your full-time business. So
so I had a good job.
Yeah.
I was getting paid quite well. But on the side, I was doing some bits of consultancy and supporting small businesses to do accounting and other business support services.
Yeah.
But I also used to do teaching and coaching for ACCS students on the weekends and in the evenings because my passion is, teaching, coaching, and mentoring people. So along the way, I started feeling like I really wanted to explore my passion, to go out there and chart my own territory in career. Yeah. So I decided to go full-time into the consulting, and now 5 years later, I have a full-blown consulting business and 2 other businesses that I run.
Wow, that's amazing. Yes. And guys, I know I didn't mention this at the beginning, but we are doing a giveaway, so you must subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment in this video for you to get a giveaway. We are going to give away something, so watch this video till the end. So Fifi, what I'm sure there's a lot you had to sacrifice, and there's a price that you paid for this. So take us through, what has that been?
So like I said, I had a very good job. I was being paid really well. I had that salary,
the bonuses.
and at the end of the month, or if your money runs out in the middle of the month, you're not so worried because a few days later you're going to get replenished. So losing that, and having to not to know where your next paycheck is coming from. And girls, we like nice things,
Earrings,
so
makeup, lipstick.
I could no longer spend so much on those things or be flashy or not. Okay, not that I was flashy before, but I now started having to live by a budget. So I think that was the biggest price. But other things, I think sleepless nights. There's anxiety. You don't sleep. Many days, many months, you're thinking about something, you think about how to crack this problem at work, how to take the business to another level, how to raise capital and funding, and it's draining.
Yeah, that sounds really stressful.
Yes.
Someone would ask, why did you leave?
I felt like my potential was not being exploited. I was in this space where I felt like I was just not existing. And I felt like there was more I could give to the world. There was more that I wanted to do with my life. And I realized I was not going to do that in my 9 to 5. I was literally always tired from work. I couldn't do the things that I loved to do. I couldn't spend time with the people that I wanted to spend time with. And I felt like I didn't even have a footprint. But when I started my business, when I started the consultancy, and then now the other businesses that I ran, I felt like there was a footprint. I was doing something.
You were leaving a legacy.
Yes, I was leaving a legacy. I'm supporting, the people I employ, those are families that I'm impacting, and if you're a good boss to them, then they have a good story to tell about employment to their people, to their families. So that's why I left, because I felt like my passion or my purpose needed to be achieved.
I mean, take us through the what did you face opposition from friends and family, from people who know you, from your bosses? Because I imagine my mom would be like, "What? You want to leave your successful career for a business? I don't even know how it will end." Like, people were talking out of it, and how did you fight back? How did you say, "Guys, this is my passion"? Because it's not something you hear often in our society, to follow passions. Like, those are things that we do. You know, you get a decent job, you stick into it till, and you get a retirement fund.
So, business or self-employment in Uganda, I think for a long time has been associated with people maybe who didn't do well in school or things like that. But I was brilliant, I was intelligent. And at the time, and I was doing well at work. At the time, I was trying to leave my job. Of course, there was a lot of opposition, a lot of negative voices. You know, people were disappointed. My parents were disappointed. They had done a lot to bring me to where I was, but they were like, "Oh my God, how can she leave her very nice job
for this business?
For this, what is this?" And I'm not from a business, a family with a business background. So it was new. Everything was different. Like, why would you leave your stable career to go into this? So there's a lot of, I feel like in Uganda, there's not a lot of positivity when people are trying to follow their passion. So I think I struggled a bit with that, lack of motivation and a lot of negativity from people. So lack of support. So the road was really dark and cold.
Was it lonely?
And, very lonely. And I feel like self-employment or business is full of, it's very emotional. It's an emotional journey. Some days you've made wins, so you're excited, but people don't understand your excitement. But then some days are dark and cold. You're anxious. You know, like during this COVID time, I was anxious about how am I going to pay my employees? Am I going to keep them on? Is the business going to collapse? And all those, you know, those fears. And then, so it's been a journey. It's been a journey.
It has been a journey. So take us through that moment when you cracked it. When you knew now you're at a point where it's being successful. How did that feel? And what are some of the things that you did to get it there?
I don't think success is a point in time. I feel like success is it's a daily thing. If you're happy with your life, if you're happy with what you're doing, if you feel content, with how you're living your life. So for me, when I started the consultancy and then I made it through the first year. So I had, before I left my job, I saved for a whole year. I was like, I should be able to keep myself afloat at least for a year. Even if things don't work out, at least I will not lack rent or food or whatever for the basics. So when I made it through the first year and I hadn't exhausted my savings, it was really a big thing for me. And I was like, oh, wow. So I can stick it out. I can stick in this thing and I can even make it bigger. I can go bigger. I can do better, you know? And then, so the first 1-2 years, I was really working alone or with a small team. Then I started bringing people on board and the business started growing. Then I started the second business, which does financial services. We're an intermediary between the banks and customers.
Oh, wow.
And now we are a big team.
How many are you?
I employ about 8 people full time.
Wow, that's good. From being alone to 8 people.
Yes.
Wow.
So it gives me that drive, you know, knowing that people are relying on me, people are relying on the business to succeed, so they can have something to take home and things like that. And I think, it's been great.
That's
nice.
I don't
regret.
Congratulations.
Thank
if
you.
Mine would be toasting right now. So for someone who has a side hustle and a 9 to 5 and they want to transition to make their side hustle a full-time blown business, what is that one thing that you want them to take away from this talk?
Okay. I don't know if you're a Christian. I'll quote from the Bible. In Genesis, it talks about the story of Abraham. I think everyone knows. We used to sing Father Abraham. Everyone should know Abraham. So in the story of Abraham, when God was going to take him to give him many descendants, he tells him to stand on a certain place. And then he told him, look as far as your eyes can see. So for me, that's a very phenomenal verse in my life because it talks about vision. As far as you can see, the Lord will give you.
Amen.
However far your vision is, that's what you can get. If you only see up to here, that's what you'll get. If you see up to here, that's what you'll get. So for me, it's always, I think I try to encourage people to have a vision, like have an end in mind. And cast it far wide. But you don't know what is in between here. But if you have, like, you've set your eyes on something, you will get there.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
so that's my first tip.
That's very, I'm so huge on visualizing vision boards, like, because if you don't have a vision, you can't succeed.
You can't succeed.
If you don't see it,
you can't get there.
Wow.
You wouldn't know where to start if you don't have the vision. I think the second thing I'll talk about maybe is being patient. When I started the business, I think many people think that when you start the business, you start making money immediately. No. It takes time. It takes pain. It takes patience.
You have to be very patient.
You have to be very patient. You have to wait it out. Some days are bad, but those days will pass and better days will come. Yes. And sometimes, even in making decisions, sometimes it's good to make quick decisions, but sometimes I have learned in business that it's good to take your time. Wait it out, be patient, and then make the right decision.
Wow, thank you so much, Fifi, for coming. Guys, like this story, like guys, I have tried to start businesses, I have failed. So when I hear people have done their business successfully, I'm super charged up. I want to get my business plan and come and we do.
Thank you, Priscilla, for having me.
We have a giveaway. Fifi does mentorship. So she is willing to give 1 hour session to one of our subscribers. One, you must be a subscriber and you must leave a comment down below. Then I'll be in touch and we'll let you know who wins that mentorship session. So feel free to subscribe, share the videos, and also leave a comment down below for you to be able to talk.
Share, subscribe.
And, if you want to transition from your 9 to 5 to a full-time business. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, share the videos, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.